Hey Moon Magic Super Souls, welcome to today's full moon readings. Beautiful souls, my amazing sister Jocelyn, some of you will have already connected with her, I know, for private astrological readings. Some of you will know that she is an amazing astrologer, and she has created a video about this full moon. So I'm going to take a few little snippets from that video and just put them at the end of our readings today. For anyone that's interested, you can connect with her full video on her YouTube channel, or if you are a member here on YouTube, or indeed you're part of my Patreon community, I'm doing some extra angel readings alongside the full recording that she's made. So you can check in on Patreon with the extra readings in the YouTube members, or go to Jocelyn's own YouTube channel to watch the full version. So, beautiful souls, welcome, welcome if you're returning, welcome if you're new. It is amazing to be connecting with you at such an extraordinary time in the evolution of humanity. Today, we are looking at what the full moon is illuminating for you. Now, this may be something you need to let go of. It may be something that you need to step into. It may be a step you need to take. It may be a decision you need to make. I don't know. We're going to wait and see what comes through in the readings. But we are asking what the full moon is illuminating for you, and indeed why. So, beautiful souls, we have 3 stunning cards to choose from, and 3 beautiful rocks, crystals. And let me show them to you. So, pile 1, you have koi fish spirit. There is always enough. This is pile 1, and pile 1 is sitting with this beautiful piece of angelite. Stunning stone. This is what it looks like. So this is angelite, and pile 1, koi fish spirit. Now, pile 2, you have wolf spirit. Turn knowledge into wisdom. So this is the energy for pile 2. And pile 2 is sitting with the selenite heart. Absolutely magical energy. And don't forget, if you have crystals, to put them out over the time of the full moon, and particularly if you have selenite. You can see how it just really attracts the light. Selenite's like a battery. It literally, if you charge it up under the full moon, you can then sort of wrap it up in red cloth, keep it protected, and you can get it out and use it to recharge your other crystals when they are needing sort of a boost of energy during the month before the next full moon. And if you're actively working with crystals, once you've used one, it's depleted, and we need to, it's literally like a battery, we need to recharge it. Selenite will do that for you. And that may be relevant to the reading, but we will find out when we get there. Then for pile 3, starfish spirit, open to infinite possibility. This is for pile 3. And pile 3 is sitting with a piece of natural granite. Now, this piece of natural granite actually came from a beach, and the beach was at the absolute furthest most western point of England, where I live, of the UK, of the British Isles. So if you're in England, the furthest most western point, it's what we call Land's End. To be fair, it was not at Land's End itself, but relatively close to there, so really far west, and that may have some relevance to some of you. So this is, look at that, I can see an extraordinary face in there. Wow. Okay, I'm just going to hold that for you so you can see that. I think that will have some significance for some of you. I'm actually seeing more than one face in this, and they're all animals as well. How interesting. Okay, so that is pile 3. Okay, beautiful souls, I'm going to leave the camera running for a little bit longer. For anyone that needs a bit more time, I will put the timestamps in the description box below, so you can go to the readings. If you want to listen to the little bit of Jocelyn's astrological sort of forecast or rundown around the full moon first, you can do so. I'll put the time for the little bit of her her talk at the end as well. I'll put the timing for that in the timestamps. And beautiful souls, let's go find out what the full moon is illuminating for you. I will see you in the readings in just a moment. Pile 1, welcome to your reading. You have Angelite, you have Koi Fish Spirit. There is always enough. Now, I do feel there's quite a strong message coming through here about having trust, having faith, knowing that you can follow a pathway that is right for you, and really, really living in trust and knowing that what you need will be provided for you. You will always have enough. Taking steps forwards. Now you have Wunjo, the rune of joy. That's magnificent. Okay. And you have Othilla, the rune of separation. Now those are two very powerful runes to get. Let's see what your other oracle cards are showing us. I'm seeing Taurus, cultivate. Ah, I see. I can see where we're going with this. Let's see what else we have. I'm going to go with both of those, actually. And finally, thank you so much as well, all of you who joined me for the live event, the 3-Eye Atlas readings. If you haven't checked them out, do so. It was a collective read. And thank you for all your feedback. I will be doing some more collective reads. I will look to potentially... I'll look to doing some on a regular basis as we navigate 2026, which is equally interesting, let's call it. Very, very interesting, as is, 2025. There's so much happening in our lives at the moment, but my goodness me, there is a higher purpose. Now, there's always enough, Koi Fish Spirit. You have the 7 Star Sisters. Ah, okay, and you have Inner Earth. Right, then we have Taurus, cultivate. We have Cancer, immerse, and Virgo, digest. Okay, let's move these along. Let's put our Angelite here. I'm going to work out where to put your cards, and then we'll draw your tarot cards. What is the full moon illuminating for you? In the first instance, very interesting, this is about the Pleiades. Birthing, creations, tapestry of life, expression, the inner earth. You'll survive this. New solutions and beginnings. Beautiful souls, there is something you are actually being called to literally create. Now, however that is landing in your world, I think you're at a stage where it feels difficult, and it's not that ultimately the thing itself is difficult. I think there is pure joy in the thing that you are creating, and I think you know that you really, really, really want to do this. Actually, I'm going to put these over here, working out where our rune cards go. I think this is where they can sit. Yeah. So pile 1, I think there is something you really, really know you want to do. It's something that needs cultivation. It is a creative project of some sort. It may even be some kind of collaboration. But you are... the energy around you feels as though it's like you can see what you want to create in the distance, and you know it's in alignment with the life you want to lead. This is something I think you genuinely know about already. Let me just make sure that camera is actually focusing for you. My apologies if it wasn't. I think this is something you are already... It's in your sights. The problem is it hasn't emerged, it's not completed, it's not an end goal. I mean, I'll share something because I think it's relevant. In a way, it's a bit like, let's say for me. So I am creating a huge tarot course. Thank you so much, all of you who've jumped on board while I'm creating it. I'm really honoured to be working with you. It's a huge endeavour. You know, it integrates counselling and psychotherapy and indeed spirituality, science. The whole course is a journey of soul evolution. As you know, it really teaches you to understand the consciousness of the cards, how to channel. I mean, everything that I can possibly give you is in that course, will be in that course. The challenge is, it's a massive, massive task. You know, we have a 16-page ethical framework so that people can come and find you as readers. If you want to work professionally, for example, people can come and find you as readers. Part of this is to do not just level 1 where you become a reader, but level 2 where you become a professional reader if you want to. That we have a directory with all of you on there so people can find readers who they know work within an ethical framework. But it's a massive project. I thought I'd get it together in about a year or so. And, you know, here I am over 2 years later and the course is still in production. But my goodness me, we have so much there and it's growing and flourishing. But, you know, it's this, I feel like you're in the same zone as perhaps, you know, I have been, where I think, how am I ever actually going to really create this? I know what I want it to look like at the end. I know I've been called to do it so that people can genuinely find amazing and genuine readers who work within an ethical framework. I know it's there. But, and the joy that it brings me when I'm creating the tutorials and diving into the quantum physics and sharing the psychotherapy, I mean, it's mind-blowing. But it's an epic task. It's an epic task. And I think, you know, in a way, I think that this reading there's something for you that has got that kind of energy. You've got the vision. It is absolutely angelically guided. It really, really is. And I think this is also saying with the 7 star sisters, I think literally you are to be supported in bringing this forwards. Your vision is right. I think there are fears of not having enough. How do you get it going? How do you, I mean, I certainly recognise that. How do I finance it? You know, all the websites, all the different things that need doing, you know, but actually, and thank you, as I said, from the bottom of my heart, all of you who've jumped on board, because by sharing the journey with me, it's making it possible for me to do this. So, you know, you're part of my angelic sisterhood, we could call it, but it really is. It's about, there's something here that is needing you to persevere, to cultivate it, and to immerse yourself in it without fear of not having enough, without fear of, you know, will this work? Will you get to where you need to be? You'll be completely supported. Now, I'm going to draw your tarot cards. I think with Othilla is a rune of separation. Othilla is a rune that invites us to let go of something so that there is room for something else to come in. So I think for some of you, this is asking you to let go of the fear that there won't be enough for you to achieve this. Let go of it. Just immerse yourself in this fully and go for it. Stop worrying about it. You know that there is a pathway of joy. You know, I think if you don't know what this is about, it may not be the right reading for you energetically. This is absolutely saying, you know, this is what you need will be gifted to you and brought to you. Yes, look at this. We have the 2 of Pentacles, the 2 of Discs. Absolutely what you need will be given to you to make this happen. The resources. Sometimes the 2 of Pentacles can indicate that we're given, I mean, it's not like the lottery win where you could set forth and retire, but it's like you're given a pocket of resources, of money, in order to actually continue to invest, okay, to continue to move this forwards, because this is something where steady progress is needed, a genuine commitment You can't achieve this quick. You know, there's no shortcuts. You know, the Virgo energy does not encourage shortcuts. The Virgo energy also, however, does not encourage picking yourself to pieces because you're not getting there kind of thing quickly enough. So I feel the duality of this energy here. And we have the duality here is the Two of Pentacles calls you to approach this in a really balanced way. Immerse yourself in this without fear of not, knowing that you'll be given what you needed. I think a small pocket of money or a specific next step is to be illuminated by this full moon so that you know what the next step is. Now, Athila can relate to real property as well sometimes. So for some of you, if your next step involved a move, a relocation, then you'll be shown where you need to relocate. If you've been questioning whether what you are doing, maybe it doesn't quite fit in the area, perhaps there's not a call for it in the area that you live in, I think you might be called somewhere else. But something is to be given to you, gifted to you. The illumination is gifting you. And I think it's showing you either the next step or it is bringing you a reward or some energy or some support, something that can help you to bring forth the harvest here. And the harvest is that vision that you have. Look at that. You could not write it. We have the Empress. The Empress is a card of fruition, of abundance, of wealth. How joyous is that? You are being gifted with something that will enable you to move this forwards. It will also, I think, almost like energetically, spiritually, within the quantum, show to you that you are always going to be provided for. I think it's almost like proof of it. I do feel, and that was really interesting. It came through, the proof of it came through in the AI Atlas readings, the live event that I did that you can still watch. It's here on the YouTube channel. In that collective reading, it came through that there would be something given that would demonstrate something, prove to us that it kind of supports faith and trust, really. Amazing. Anyway, look at this. Yeah, the Eight of Swords. So where you may have either been slightly tying yourself in knots or feeling like you don't know the way forward, you're not sure what the next step is, I think this will help you to move forwards. The Eight tends to suggest that we need to break free of some kind of a restriction. Sometimes it's a block within us where we just think we can't do it. The Hermit. Some of you may be gifted with a mentor. I'm also going to say that I think the mentor may not... I don't know if this mentor is human. I think this may be a connection to a star consciousness. Or it may be you find literally a rock that you go out into the world and you sit and that rock just talks to you. Or you go out on the land, you go to a high place and you receive information and that becomes a place, like a personal sacred place for you. I think there is a mentor, but I don't think the mentor is of human variety. I think it's of a different nature. Obviously, we're all related to everything, but yeah, how interesting. We then have the swords, the Three of Swords. This is interesting, along with Othila. Right, let me continue to draw cards before I continue with the story as it unfolds. We then have the Nine of Swords. Okay, right, I do get this completely. Your message is very, very clear. So I think some of you as well are juggling many things. That's really the complete message here. I think you're juggling many things, and what's going to be shown to you is the direction that you need to go in right now. So I think for some of you there may be a letting go of, like if you're working on more than one project, for example, then let's say you're writing a book and you're writing more than one book, which is not uncommon for writers to be working on more than one project. I think you'll be shown which one you need to work on. I think the pathway will absolutely be shown to you. There's definitely something that will be stopped. It'll be, because it's coming back into balance, something will be called a halt. There'll be something that's you're called a halt to something. I'm seeing the hand really saying stop. Whatever you release. Going back to the very beginning of your reading, pile one, my beautiful pile ones, there's always enough. It may also be that thinking pattern that is stopped, that you let go of, you release it, rather than constantly worrying about not being able to commit, not having enough time, not having enough resources. For some of you, something comes in, actually, that enables you to put down the worry, to rise. The Five of Wands is a card that says, even in a sort of almost like competitive situation, step up, not down. And this particular Five of Wands always feels like a card of victory for me. So, yeah, if you haven't had enough resources or the backing of something or someone or the right support to move something forwards, you're about to get it. If you're always worrying about how to move something forward, something will come to enable you to put down the worry, to step up, to feel confident about stepping up. Yeah, so it could be if there is a fear of lack or a fear that you won't have enough or you can't deliver, that's what's changing energetically. Let's draw more cards and ask if there's anything else that we need to see here for you. But I feel that that's what's coming through here. It feels a profoundly spiritual moment for you, actually. We even have a full moon here in the Cancer card. This is it's almost like a turning point. We have another full, interesting, we've got full moons showing up everywhere in these cards. How interesting, I only just sort of started to see them. We've got one here with Cancer, we have one above the bull, we have one down here, and another little one here in the Virgo digest. The full moon presence is definitely bringing you something that will give you the opportunity to immerse yourself in some form of creation or creative process that can bring forth a dream, a vision that you have of something you want to manifest, create, make happen. It's to do with your vision of the future. If you don't yet know what that pathway is, I think you will be very clearly shown it. If you're feeling like there's more than one potential in front of you, you'll be very clearly shown which pathway to take, what project to follow. But I do feel there's something very solid coming in here. It's a lovely mixture. I almost want to say as above, so below. It's as though you get both spiritual guidance, a guide coming in to really show you the way, a mentor coming in. And as I said, I don't think this is a human mentor. I think there is some, whether it's the Stone Nation, whether it's being out on the land, or one of your guides reveals themselves to you, communicates with you particularly clearly. But something is happening. For some of you, resources also coming to enable you to take that next step. May we kindly ask if there is any further information coming through. This is what the full moon is illuminating, I think. You have the Three of Cups. Gosh, some of you may well find the right people to be working with. The Seven Star Sisters here. Birthing creations, expression. We have the Six of Swords. You absolutely put down and walk away from some element of worry, of angst, of difficulty, of stress, of fear. We've got two figures here, both of them cloaked, just as this rock is cloaked, just as this figure here is cloaked. What is that cloaked coming through here? Let's ask for more information around that. We have the King of Wands. Wow. This is a card of absolute leadership, of creative, it's the card of creative expression out in the world, being visible, that lovely lion energy, lovely Leo energy coming through here. Yeah, something that was cloaked. You're going to be helped to birth something, and it's something that also, I do think it will be visible in the world. I don't think it's not just... Yeah, something's to be visible in the world. It isn't just, it's not something quiet. It's something that will be seen. And then we have the card of Temperance. Look at the Rainbow Bridge here. Okay. Oh, lovely King of Wands. You're being guided to success, and to the successful completion of a future goal or project. I actually think the full moon is going to show you, give you, whatever it is that you personally need. And I do think it's a mixture of things. I think there will be practical, real energy, resources, support. I think there will be mentorship and guidance, and this is so that you can move forwards, but you're moving forwards in balance. Temperance is heavenly guidance. It really is. You're putting down, letting go of. Putting down, letting go of, releasing fear, doubt. Yeah, we have the universe as your final card. Wow. You are to be liberated, actually, as well. This always reminds me of the Statue of Liberty. I think that there is an undercurrent of something in your world that has actually held you back. It could be that you've grown up in a world where you were never encouraged to be able to have, or if you did have something, it was damaged or taken away, that kind of stuff. Or you just have a bit of an inner critic, or you are just currently not in a circumstance, you know, you're trying to, I don't know, spin too many plates, juggle too many things all in one go. Something is shifting with the full moon that enables you to fully invest in the pathway that you are meant to be on for the next chapter of the creation of something, and to bring it forth, literally. You are being supported. It would not surprise me if that bringing forth might cover the next couple of years as we are going through this massive upgrade and transformation for humanity. But you are absolutely going to be guided and shown the way. Be very conscious, dear ones, of your guides communicating with you, because I don't think this is an earthly presence, and this is being reinforced by the Temperance card as well. Wow. Wow, wow. And of course we have the Angelite, which always brings in an element or an energy of kind of illumination. It's almost as though you can look into the universe and see, sort of almost see the answers, feel the answers. In many ways, this is also part of your own spiritual awakening, my beautiful souls. It really is. But it's also your spiritual awakening to create something here on earth. Wow. Pile 1, I am blown away by your reading. And do keep me posted as things unfold. I would love to hear what is happening. And if you are a member of Patreon or a member of my YouTube community, do check in with my extra readings. I'm going to use the same crystals to guide in with the piles. Jocelyn's Jocelyn's full video will be there. And I'm going to use the same crystals, but I'm going to be working with angel cards. So it might be an interesting read for you, for those of you that are over there. And if you are interested in joining Patreon or the YouTube members area, then please do check it out. Both are areas where I put all my extended readings for my all zodiac signs readings as well. So, there's extra stuff there, which is my way of just saying thank you for all of your extra support. So, beautiful souls, I'm sending you all the love in the world, and I look forward to seeing you for another reading, either here in the main channel, or on my other channel where my all zodiac sign readings are, or if you're part of my tarot course over there on one of our community events, or if you're on Patreon or in the YouTube members area, all of these exciting places where we just get to connect and do amazing things. Thank you so much, all of you, just for being here. And if this is resonating with you, do give me the thumbs up. And if you'd like to make sure you never miss a reading here, subscribe and press the little bell icon. Tons of love, Pile 1. Pile 2, welcome to your reading, beautiful souls. It is such an honor to be connected with you all. So what is the full moon illuminating for you? This is a very exciting time. We have Jira, the rune of harvest. Wow. And you have wolf spirit, turn knowledge into wisdom. Okay, and there's your second rune. You have Algiz, protection. Okay. That's interesting because wolf energy is also very much connected to protection. And we also have a deer. So I'm seeing leadership in some way, shape or form. We have a Venus star. Okay. Turn knowledge into wisdom. Algiz. Algiz also speaks of patience, actually. Protection as well, intuition of, it's like moving, it's not moving with stealth, that's the wrong word. Moving with intuition. It's a bit like if you were walking through a field. Let's say it's a beautiful summer day and you're walking through a field of grass, and the grass is quite high. And as you walk through the field, just letting your hand touch the grass and just listen to the way that the wind is communicating, the direction of the wind is communicating and blowing through the grass. It's like allowing yourself to receive information and guidance in a very intuitive way. But this is so that you can bring forth some sort of harvest, so you can reach a harvest. Bring knowledge into wisdom. Let's find out more. Let's find out more. What is this wolf spirit bringing to you? It's definitely guidance. You have star family. You're part of a team of souls. Call in support. Okay. We have inner earth. Now this came out in pile 1. So if you were drawn to pile 1, this may be relevant to you. You also have perspective. None of this matters. Zoom out. Common ground. Okay. I think you may be getting bogged down in the details of something. And if you tune into Jocelyn's, my sister, her full astrological talk about this full moon, she actually talks about not being tangled in the minutiae of stuff. It's really worth listening to the whole thing. Do check it out at the end of this video, the bits that I've put on, and see if it sort of resonates with you. And yeah, if you do really enjoy it, do check out the full version on her YouTube channel, or indeed if you're on Patreon or in my YouTube members area, do check it out with the extra angel readings that I'm doing for you. Now, turn knowledge into wisdom. I think You're being asked to zoom out from something, to look at something from a higher perspective, to connect with your higher self, not to be tangled in something. We've got solar, calm, clarify, yeah. And then Aries, act. Beautiful energy, beautiful energy. Okay, fantastic. Loving this, absolutely loving it. Beautiful souls, there's definitely something where I think you are, firstly, you're being protected. You need to get to an end goal with something. There is an end goal or an outcome that you need. It's like, and you know what the outcome is. You can sort of see it very clearly. It's on your immediate horizons. If you don't have an outcome or something that you're attempting to achieve, and you don't have that vision, this may not be the right reading for you, but unless it's to be revealed to you. But I think the challenge here is to get calm. It's like you need to align your energy in order to bring in the harvest. It's almost as though at the moment you're a bit dissipated. So what is the full moon doing? The full moon is bringing in protection and perspective. The full moon is illuminating, giving you, I think the full moon is to give you clarification. Interestingly enough, a full moon is a time when we often get quite emotionally driven. That's the nature of a full moon. You know, energy rises. But curiously enough, and it's very passionate, you know, we people feel very emotionally powerfully, you know, strong, you know, and emotions can spill over at the time of a full moon. And yet we can achieve profound clarity and vision if we are aligned and still enough to receive it. I think the full moon will bring you an opportunity to realign, to step back from something, to see something through a different lens. Let's ask about this. So we kindly get more guidance and information. We have the Two of Cups. Look at these two snakes. Now, I'm very much minded of, you know, when a snake sheds its skin, it grows into something else. We have two hands here. The Two of Cups. Two of Cups is a card of harmony in partnership. Yeah, and look at this. You also have the Three of Discs and wow, and you have the Ten of Discs. Okay, I think that it may be that there have been some people around you that you have not been feeling trusting of, or a situation where you has left you feeling very wobbly, very discombobulated. I think that you're going to be shown, interesting enough, I think you're going to be shown that there is either someone or some people that you can trust. You're going to be shown that there is someone or some people who are on your side in this, who share the same end vision as you. Look at the way we have this circle of pentacles here with a castle, and then we see this beautiful, amazing city lit up here in this almost this natural opening here. I think maybe you've been tangled, bogged down in something, and yeah, either someone or a small group of people, or even a wider group of people, support. You'll be shown, I almost want to say, who you can trust. Actually, and maybe you've been very discombobulated, not sure if therapy, you can trust somebody, you can trust someone, or you can't trust someone. You're going to be shown, I think, that you can trust somebody, which is lovely. It's really, really lovely, and it's going to help you to, it's honestly going to calm you down. Now, the energy at the time of doing these readings, although you could come to this whenever, readings pop up in our stream when they're meant to. I'm a great believer in that. I have had a reading pop up in my stream that was years old, several years old, and I'm like, wow, okay, I'm just going to, it's popped up. I don't know how it got to me or why, but I'm going to have a listen, and it's bang on, you know, bang on the money in that moment. And so, you know, you could be watching this whenever, but at the time of doing this reading, the energy is, there's been a lot of retrograde energy. We're just coming out of some significant retrograde planetary retrograde alignments. So a lot of stuff's been brought up to the surface that we've needed to review and to process. And also I think quite a few buttons being pressed. I think so, but that's the sort of flavour. I feel that quite a few buttons may have been pressed. There's a bit of discombobulation, maybe even a lot of discombobulation. At the end of the day, we're human and we all go through it. Somebody is going to show to you that they are trustworthy. I think that's really super nice. And honestly, it's going to calm you down and help you to realign, because there is nothing like an amazing anchor point when someone comes forward and you go, oh, you know, I can breathe, I can trust that person, I'm not on my own with this. And I think it empowers you to act, or empowers something to be moved forwards. Perhaps it takes you towards your end goal, whatever this is. Yeah, look at this. How interesting. We've got the 5 of Swords and the 7 of Swords, both of which are cards that indicate a conflict or a challenge around what other people think, or what you think very often about other people, or what they think of you, or difficult circumstances. It's like, you know, where we don't know who we can trust, or we are affected by the energy of, you know, or people have behaved in an underhanded way and we think, well, we can't trust anybody. So I feel that, I'm just going to draw more cards before I check in and see if I'm right about what I'm feeling here. Yeah, Queen of Cups, I am hearing correctly. Thank you so much. Thank you for that guidance. Yeah, Justice. Okay, and then we have the Queen of Discs as well. The Queen of Pentacles. Okay, I think that the solution, the end goal will arrive. Okay. Interestingly enough, whatever has discombobulated you, I think it has involved some underhandedness of some sort. And I think it's caused you a problem. The challenge is, I think it pressed buttons where it left you feeling as though, you know, who do you trust? Now, I think, as I said, someone or some people are coming forwards, and I think they are trustworthy and they're going to be of great assistance. I think it will come to light. You know, what's been happening will come to light. And look at this with the full moon above her head here and the lotus flower. It's going to be opened up. Something's going to be opened up, brought into the open, and I want to say justice will be served. And then the end goal, because I do think there is an end goal you need to achieve, the harvest. The Queen of Discs is a card of harvest. I think then the harvest comes in. So your full moon reading and what is being illuminated for you, my beautiful pile twos, is firstly an acknowledgement and a recognition of some sense of discombobulation, a lack of trust. With very good reason, but I think it's extended to the point where you've got entangled and as if it's really hard to trust anyone or to trust. It's press buttons. Someone comes forward, a group of people, a collective, community even. People come forward that demonstrate that they are trustworthy, and from that, actions are taken that reveal the problems and bring forth an outcome that is bring forth the harvest, which is lovely. It changes your perspective. Do you know, I think the most important part of this, actually, interestingly enough, on a level of evolution, is almost not the outcome, but the fact that actually you regain your trust in somebody or some people. Your ability to trust people is re-established. And that is worth mountains. You know, there is no outcome that is, you know, if you have grown up in a world where people aren't trustworthy and your buttons have been pressed and you've been taken back into that, realising that there are people you can trust. You can't trust everybody, of course. You shouldn't be blindly going into that, but we shouldn't be in a non-trusting place of everybody either. And it's like, this really is absolutely beautiful. It really, really is. I think that's the biggest part of this piece of almost evolutionary growth, is that your trust and faith is restored. In almost in people, and even though you know that there will always be people you can't trust, something is restored for you, and it just feels heavenly, actually. Yeah, so something will be moved forwards here, but the most important part of the moving forwards is almost the bit that we don't see. Look behind this sort of well, almost like a cape. It's like the real harvest is the bit that we don't see, the internal bit, the butterfly wing here. You know, the I can see some plants here. It really is. Even the lotus flower is behind her. She has a cloak. The real harvest here is that your faith and trust in somebody or in people, someone, is restored. You know, someone rocks up for you, which is really amazing, and you get the end result. So I think that's really beautiful. Pile 2, this is your reading. It's magnificent. It really is. Absolutely super lovely. You're being very protected through this. You really are. And you're being guided. You're being led. I think intuitively, there probably has been a person or a group of people that you do want to trust. There's also intuitively been people who you recognise aren't trustworthy. And this is almost, it's almost like they've merged a little bit, where you're not sure then who you can trust. And actually, somehow your intuition is proved correct. And those that are trustworthy are shown to you to be trustworthy. Those that aren't are shown not to be. But you know what? It proves to you that your intuition is correct and that you can navigate with confidence, trusting your intuition. And I certainly think you get to your end goal as well. But it is interesting because it almost feels less important. The end goal feels less important than the spiritual growth and the confidence that comes from being able to trust your intuition and know that you can navigate from that position of real personal conscious awareness. Wow. Mind-blowing. Mind-blowing. Wow. Just connecting in with the star family as well. You're part of a team of souls. Call in support. I think you're drawing into you souls who resonate with you. You know, souls who resonate with the same values as you, the same principles, so that whatever this outcome, the harvest is, they want the same thing. It feels pretty exciting, if I'm honest, really. Pile 2, I think this is your reading. And thank you so much for being here. Do check out the bit at the end, if you haven't already, of Jocelyn's talk. There's just a little snippet, some snippets of it, some highlights, and because it's so interesting. If you are on Patreon or my YouTube members area, I am putting Jocelyn's full talk there, along with some extra angel readings for you. I'm going to use the same crystals that we've used for these readings, but different cards. We're going to be drawing on the archangels particularly for guidance and information. So do check those out. You're welcome to join Patreon and YouTube members if you feel like it. I'd be very honoured to have you join me over there. I'm ever so grateful. It's the support of the membership and the YouTube of the YouTube members area and Patreon that help me to keep putting free stuff into the world and help my library to be free for anyone that wants to use it. So really, I'm so grateful. It's lovely to give you some extras. It's where I put all of my extended readings for my all zodiac signs as well. So beautiful souls, you can check it there, but you can also, of course, go over to Jocelyn's YouTube channel and subscribe and become a member of her channel as well, which is, you know, amazing. And check in on her videos over there. So beautiful souls, tons and tons and tons of love, and thank you so much for being here. Have an amazing full moon, and I look forward to seeing you for some other readings really, really soon. Don't forget to subscribe and press the little bell icon if you want to make sure you never miss a reading here as soon as I upload them. Pile 3, welcome to your reading. Let's see what we are shown. You have Berkana. Wow. This is the rune of growth. It's a whole new phase of life. You have starfish spirit, open to infinite possibility. Wow. I am very, 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 very excited and intrigued to know what the full moon is revealing for you. What is it illuminating for you? Gosh, you have Isa as well. How interesting. I went to turn it the other way up. We have a bat. Look at this. I wanted to turn it the other way up, even to sort of almost to see the crystals in this way up. I think something is being turned around. The ice is going to melt. Okay, what is this about? I'm really hearing that. Something, the ice is to melt. This is a whole new phase of life is coming to you. I wonder if the full moon is, timing-wise, is marking something specific for you that's coming. May we kindly ask, what is the full moon bringing for my beautiful pile threes? What's it illuminating? We have retrograde review. That's just too many cards. Oh my goodness me. Okay. But let's let's continue. Okay, may we kindly ask, what is this full moon illuminating? Well, that's coming through anyway. It's somehow, maybe we were meant to connect to this. Those two packs sort of, I very rarely do that, put them on top of one another just like that in that way. I think we're going to use this card. In fact, let's have a look. Okay, embrace your weirdness. You're not for everyone. Face your true north. Okay, you've got Jupiter abundance. Imam Colii root. Okay, this is really interesting. I'm going to put that there and I'm going to draw another card here. Let me move them all along. May we kindly have another card for my pile threes. There it is. High Wraith, longing for home, homesick for the stars. Oh, beautiful souls. Oh, my goodness me. This is about finding your people, or even your person, but this is about finding your people, finding the place you belong, finding a place to put down roots, finding, I'm going to say, true abundance. And true abundance is absolute happiness. You are not stuck, my beautiful souls. This is coming through really strongly. You are not stuck. Open yourself to infinite possibilities. I feel like the world is your oyster, and I think the world is about to be opened up to you, almost like galaxies opened up for you. I think you have been living in a situation or with people or around people or in a location you are where you don't, basically you don't fit. And suddenly, you know, it's just like being a square peg in a round hole. You are finding where you belong. You're finding your soul's resonance. You're not, something is not fixed. The ice is going to melt. Your world is going to be turned upside down. Infinite possibility. Right, let's get your tarot cards. I am really excited. Really, really excited. Okay, you have the King of Swords. And can you see how we have constellation up here? I don't know if you can see that in the cards, right at the top. Like there are little stars connected. But I'm so intrigued by the colour of this. I almost feel like, if you have a look at this is mind-blowing actually. In this card, we've got a circular universe. And we've got that here. And then in this card, we've got a very different shape. And we've almost got the same shape here. Even the rock. Look at that. Now, these are totally different packs, but even the rock here. Wow. And we see you standing here on this rock, and we see you standing here on this rock. And we have this rock, which came from Land's End. Right, the end. I'm hearing something is not the end of the world. Okay. You're not for everyone. Something is not the end of the world. Longing for home. I think if something ends or something feels as though it's not right, it's simply being shown to you because it isn't right. And it's not the end of the world. Other worlds are opening up for you. Whole worlds are opening up for you. Okay, we have the Eight of Swords. We kindly ask, what is the full moon illuminating? We have the Five of Discs. We have the Knight of Swords. We have the Ten of Wands. We've got the Star. We've got the Devil. Fantastic. And then we have the Nine of Swords. Okay, something is going to be up in the air. Then you've got the Sun. Okay, fantastic. That is gorgeous. Right. I think the full moon is going to show you something that isn't working, actually, my beautiful souls. I think it's going to show you something that is not to be permanent in your world. And however that comes, there is something that is not meant to be a permanent fixture in your world. You're meant to be moving to something bigger, better, more expansive, where you can belong. And something will be shown to you that will enable you to know that something has run its course. It's come to its completion. It's like it ran out. It's a bit like if you're heading out to Land's End. At some point, the land runs out, and there's the sea. And then you can carry on to the Scilly Isles, but you'd have to go by boat. That something has run its course, it's come to an end. And the purpose of you being, you are at a space where the full moon, I think the energy will highlight for you that it can't continue because it's been stuck. And it's not set in stone. Something's run its course. It has reached its completion. And you are no longer to be burdened by it. What I think is also interesting is, because the Devil is about cutting cords, you will also be shown, I think, perhaps what you need to do to liberate yourself from this situation. The Ten of Wands is a card that can indicate like a burden. What's really interesting is ultimately the higher vibration of the Ten of Wands, the Ten of Wands is that it's a card that invites liberation. Something that's been holding you back is to be removed. So I think it's twofold. I think some of you will be shown what isn't working, what needs to come to an end, what's run its course. Some of you will be shown what is going to work, what to do next. You've got the star energy, your North Star, the next direction. The world is opening up for you. And some of you will be doing both. In fact, most of you, I suspect, it feels to me pretty balanced. It's both. You'll be shown what ain't working and what will be working, as it were, what isn't and what is, what won't work, what will work, where to go next, where to put down roots. So some of you really could be almost, I can't exactly say changing direction, because it's interesting, it doesn't feel like a big change in direction per se. It's more that you review, evaluate, recognise something, as I said, that no longer serves you, and you move forwards because something is. Actually, I'm just going to read to you from something. Bear with me, I'll have to just reach for it. I'm just going to get the diary for December. I won't be one. Give me one moment, please. Well, in fact, I shall press the pause button, so it won't be a moment for you. You will not have to wait at all. Okay, so I am back. So this is this year's Manifest with the Moon Astro Moon Diary. Thank you so much, all of you who've been buying 2026 diary. I am really, really honoured and thrilled to be sharing the moon information with you. Now, This is the overview for December 2025. So this is where we're at. A time of rebalance, December 2025, a time of rebalance and profound healing. December marks a time of summing up and evaluation. What has emerged and evolved for you during the year of 2025, and how and where do you wish to invest your energy in the coming year of 2026? The overall energetics this month are not without intensity, suggesting some potential challenges, but there are also some strong planetary collaborations that support resolution and healing. This is a month when the energy seems to highlight the powerful potentiality in every situation, whilst also acknowledging that entering a new age with new ways of seeing, being and doing takes time, and by necessity there will be challenges and difficulties to navigate. However, it is through learning from the past that we can make a conscious choice to do things differently in the now, and therefore change the shape of our future. We then tune in with the cards. In the diary, I always do draw cards and runes for each month, but they are relevant. Our first card of nurture acknowledges that transformation takes time, urging patience and consistency. And Lagos, the rune of flow, highlights that to enter a new age, we will need to master the art of listening and responding through heightened awareness, particularly of our emotions. Our second card of Walk Your Talk emphasises self-responsibility, inviting us each to take full ownership of our unique individual part in creating the world that we wish to see. And Inga's, the rune of fertility, calls for completion of beginnings. It is a time for humanity, both collectively and personally, to energetically cross the T's and dot the I's and address any unresolved historical issues with thoroughness and with genuine and real intent to do things differently in the future. For real and positive change to become lasting, and for new and effective structures to emerge that embody balance, equality and harmony, we must expect the layers to be peeled back and have the courage of our convictions to expect the layer, where have I got? The courage of our convictions to step up and address any past problems so we may create a future worthy of many generations yet to come. Now, I feel that you're in this energy. This is really singing to me here. It's like something is being shown to you that you can let go of. It's a burden. It's been a weight to carry. It's held you back. It's been a bit of a nemesis. It's tied you in knots. It's something that does not resonate with you. And this could be a someone, a situation, an area, a place, a location, a job, a team, a friend, a friendship group, whatever it is for you. There's something that is not serving you and you're being shown it. It could even be with the Nine of Swords, an internal thinking pattern or a perspective. There's something that no longer serves you and you will be shown it in no uncertain terms. And there is an absolute opportunity to cut through whatever this is. It's like a breakthrough moment, to cut through the crap, to let the ice melt, to move on from something, to not be stuck in or entrenched in. Something is no longer stuck or set in stone, and you can move forwards because you're also shown, somehow you're shown that there is more. That the world is expanding, the world is opening, that there is the right place for you, the right friendship, the right partner, the right location. There is something coming for you, somewhere where you can put down roots. You can let go of something that isn't working and you can embrace something that is. I'd like to ask a bit more about the embracing something that is. May we kindly ask? We have Princess of Swords. How interesting, you have the Knight, and this is the Page. So definitely there is a requirement to, I think you'll be shown something with real clarity. The Pages are a new energy. There's a lot of newness that comes in. Some of you could even get an idea, have an idea, or be shown something that leads you to an idea. We also have the Ten of Discs. That's heavenly. I think you will literally be almost like shown a glimpse of a future that is possible for you. Now, whether you see that through seeing something that you want and it inspires you, or you literally catch a glimpse of it in your dreams, or you realise, for some of you, I mean, gosh, if any of you are involved with the devil in any form of sort of like an addiction, a pattern of addictive behaviour, you'd probably be shown that this really, really, really won't work in no uncertain terms. And it could even be you also see that something is over. Maybe there's something you have clung to and actually perhaps it felt safe or secure and you realise it isn't. But I do think you're given a glimpse of a future that is possible. Infinite possibilities. Yes, I think you are literally, you catch a glimpse of, it's like of the world that you can create, and you catch a glimpse of what you can have. Yeah, you catch a glimpse of what you can have. We've got the Queen of Discs. And I think it's irresistible. I think when you catch a glimpse of what is possible, you will, I think there's a, I want to say you will readily let go of something that has previously or has been holding you back. Because when you see what is possible, you will not want to hang around in a circumstance, a situation, you will not want to be in the resonance of something that holds you back when you see what you can really, really, really have and what you can really create for yourself. I mean, this is like mind-blowing in terms of, oh my goodness me, I could have that. I could be that. You know, that's what I want. And my goodness me, it's like, why wouldn't you go for it? So this is a phenomenal, interesting duality of energy where we are shown what we need to let go of, but we're also shown what is possible. And this is the duality. I think this is what we're seeing here. And wow, it's a no-brainer. It's like one of those things where it is absolutely a no-brainer. Why wouldn't you let it go? Why would you let go of something that doesn't work when you are shown something that really, really does? It's just something that can really, really grow. And that, I think, is what the full moon is bringing for you, my beautiful souls. I am unbelievably excited for you. I really, really am. Pile 3, I think this is your reading. Beautiful souls, do keep me posted in the comments. I love to hear from you. Now, for those of you that are interested in learning more about the astrology, do check out Jocelyn's talk, or the little bits of her talk that I'm adding to this video. You can watch her full talk either on Patreon, in my Patreon community, where I'm posting it there with some extra angel readings for you. Also the same in my YouTube members area. It's just my way of saying an extra thank you to you over there in the YouTube members area or on Patreon. And I thank you. Your donations really help me to keep putting free stuff into the world. And also, you can also go over to Jocelyn's channel. So do check out her channel. Do consider going over, subscribing, liking, sharing, and checking out some of her other videos. Beautiful souls, this is really exciting. I look forward to seeing you for some other readings somewhere. If it's on Patreon and in the YouTube members area, that's where I also put all my extended readings for all of the zodiac signs as well. Beautiful souls, I'm sending you all the love in the world. Thank you so, so much for being here. And don't forget to subscribe and press the little bell icon if you want to make sure you never, ever miss a reading here as soon as I upload it. Tons of love, beautiful souls.
On the 4th of December at 23:14 Universal Time, we welcome the last full supermoon of 2025 at 13 degrees of Gemini. Now, when the moon rides this close to the Earth, her presence is undeniable, brighter, larger and emotionally magnetic. And just as she moves the tides of the ocean, she equally stirs the tides within us, amplifying feelings, revealing truths, and inviting decisive turning points. Gemini is the sign of the twins, that eternal dance of duality, and knowledge, as the saying goes, is power. And astrology's greatest gift is foresight, giving us the freedom to choose consciously rather than to react blindly. And this lunation, this full supermoon in Gemini, is all about the power of choice. Opposite to the moon, we have the sun in Sagittarius. Here we lift our gaze, urging us to see the bigger picture, to reconnect with meaning, adventure, and a vision that excites the soul. The nodal axis brings us a karmic flavour. With the South Node in Virgo, we're being asked to release old habits of over-analysis, perfectionism, and anxiety about getting every detail right, so that we can move towards that North Node in Pisces, a path of trust, surrender, and spiritual alignment. The lower road through Pisces looks like confusion, escapism, or despair. The higher path is faith, compassion, imagination, gifting us the simple knowledge that a greater plan is unfolding, even when the next step isn't fully visible or available. The invitation here is to partake of spiritual union, opening ourselves up to receive downloads from our higher selves and so align with divine will. And in this way, even though things may seem confusing or unclear, we know that we don't need to worry about the minutiae and the detail, because we're sitting in faith, watching the divine plan unfold. So this supermoon offers a clear invitation. Release the need to micromanage every outcome. Let go of scattered thinking, self-criticism, and the fear that you must figure it all out alone. Step instead into trust, into visionary conversations, into community, and into the co-creative field where strategy meets instinct and feminine wisdom is rising once again.